Monsieur Fournet.
Yes, monsieur?
Could I speak to you for a moment? Well, I've been studying painting with you for some time now. Do you think it's worth my while to go on? Well, I feel there's no sense in my staying here unless I have talent.
Is your studio very far?
No, not very.
Let us go there. You will show me what you have done.
Yes.
Have you any money?
A little. Not enough to live on.
Then I must tell you, there is no talent here. You will never be anything but mediocre. And it is very cruel to discover one's mediocrity only when it is too late.
I say, old man, I like that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was a model in Paris.
You know, I can't for the life of me understand why you gave up painting.
It must have been wonderful having that life in Paris.
Well, it was.
I wonder if you couldn't help me.
In what way?
Well, there's a girl, and I can't get anywhere with her. I'm sure you could say something that would give me a starter. You know, say something to make her laugh.
What? You don't believe it? You are too suspicious.
You don't suppose she likes that bounder, do you?
Well, I see your friend's going.
I don't know what you mean.
Has he left you for another?
Some people would do better to mind their own business.
You have a very nice back. Am I on speaking terms with your back?
And that calls himself a gentleman.
I must be going. Coming along?
Why, I think I'll have some more tea.
Anything you want?
Filthy weather, isn't it?
Makes no difference to me.
Oh, don't talk like that. I only wanted to say something pleasant.
Well, say it. A girl that works hard all day like I do don't have much reason to smile.
Perhaps I could find a reason.
Like that? And that? Like so.
Excuse me, won't you?
Yeah.
How do you do?
I didn't know you could draw. That meant to be me?
Looks like you, doesn't it?
Well, if you look at it that way. Tea?
You are a strange sort. Will you dine with me sometime?
I'm off Thursdays.
Shall we say Thursday?
I'll meet you at Victoria in the second-class waiting room.
How pale you are. How strange, how cold.
Do you always order champagne?
I was hoping it would make you more friendly.
Well, there's one thing I can say for you. A gentleman in every sense of the word.
May I see you again?
I don't mind. You don't take me out, someone else will.
May I call you Mildred?
I don't mind.
Look here, don't say that anymore, will you?
If I think of it.
Will you kiss me goodnight?
No.
Oh, Mildred, will you come to the theatre with me on Saturday?
I don't mind.
My name is Miller. Emile Miller. We should know each other.
Why?
Well, we are both interested in the same thing.
Thing?
Ah, my dear young man, you are so artistic. You should be more... like so.
Thanks. Thanks very much.
That's all right. Keep change?
You're spying on me. And I always thought you was a gentleman in every sense of the word.
Are you going out with Miller?
No. Well, what if I am? I can go out with him if I want to, can't I?
He's keeping you waiting, isn't he?
Well, I'd rather wait for him than if you wait for me.
If you don't come out with me tonight, you'll never see me again.
Good riddance to bad rubbish.
Drink?
You're a bit too superior for me, my fine young friend. My hat, silly. You are clumsy.
Let me ask you something. Why do you want to marry this girl?
Because I'm so in love with her.
Ah.
Were you surprised by asking me to take me to dinner tonight?
I was delighted.
Were you?
Yeah.
I've something to tell you.
No. Let me tell you first. There it is. I want you to marry me.
I'm so sorry, Philip. That's just what I was about to tell you. Fact is, I'm going to be married.
To whom?
A man I know. He earns very good money.
I'm sure of it.
Now, you won't go on about it, will you, Philip?
You seen her since?
No.
Well, London is the largest city in the world, and you know the cure for one woman.
Another.
Right-ho.
That's how I earn my living.
I didn't know. Successful?
Very. Let's not talk about that. Let's talk about us.
Nora, you're not really fond of me, are you?
Clever boy. You ask such foolish questions.
There's a lady to see you, sir.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, I shouldn't have let her in, but she was that upset. I just...
Nora. What do you want? What's the matter?
He's left me. Because I'm going to have a baby.
Well, why don't you sit down? Well, you're his wife. He has to provide for you.
He won't give me anything. And even if he did, I wouldn't take it.
Why not?
No matter what's happened, I've still got me pride.
That's something, isn't it? You got any money?
No.
Well, you better get yourself a place to live.
Oh, Philip, you're always so good to me. That's why I knew I could come to you.
Well, brace up. Everything will be all right.
Do you still like me?
Strange as it may seem, I always have. I suppose I always shall. I did everything I could to make you love me. I thought you were incapable of loving anybody.
I'm awfully sorry, Philip. I shall never forget you wanted to marry me. Philip, I'll do anything you want.
Why?
Why, I owe it to you.
Oh.
Then will you stay and have some dinner?
Yes, if you want me to.
Nothing could delight me more. Just a moment and I'll have everything ready.
Come in.
Hello, darling.
Nora. How did you happen to come?
Just passing by.
I was just going to write.
Why haven't you come to see me?
Well, I've been busy.
Philip, what's wrong?
I'm sorry. It's just over.
You mean you don't care for me anymore? There's someone else.
Yes.
Who is she?
Mildred. She's come back.
After all she's done. It's just as though you were bound to her in some way.
Yes.
As I am to you. As she was to Miller.
Now you will take good care of her, won't you?
That I will, Mum.
Good day.
Good day.
But be sure and go over on Sundays and see the babies properly taken care of.
I will. What we're going to do this afternoon?
I asked Griffiths to come over.
Oh, did you?
Well, I know you find him amusing, and I'm always afraid of boring you.
Hello, hello, hello. Sorry I'm late. Had to get rid of a girl.
Why didn't you bring her along?
Oh, I'm not interested in my girl. I'm only interested in other men's girls.
Do you like me?
But I think I like you lots. I'd like you a lot more if you got him to take us out to dinner tonight.
What'll he do?
Oh, pay the bill.
Good night, Philip. Good night. Do you like it, Philip?
Griffiths isn't in love with you.
How do you know? Would you like to read a letter I got from him this morning?
I've been up all night thinking about you.
Well, I can't help it if I love him, can I?
No, I suppose not, but...
And what you going on about?
Nothing.
Well, if there's anything else to be said, say it.
That's a nice dress you have on, Mildred. I couldn't afford it, but I paid for it.
You're a gentleman. Do you think you'd throw what you've done for me in my face?
If I were a gentleman, you don't suppose I'd care for a cheap, vulgar little...
I didn't want to end this way.
What do you intend to do?
We're going to Paris.
Get out. Get out!
I don't like to do this, but...
All right, sir. I'll move on. Come on, young lady. Can't stay here.
Anything interesting, Carrie? Hello!
Carrie, this is my daughter. This young man is a student here. He's been very nice to me. You're coming to see us the first Sunday I'm home.
Oh, yes, please do.
I hope you didn't have the table in here on my account.
I was married to a lady once. Good heavens. Never marry a lady, my boy. Because a lady has a point of view, a personality, and an individuality. All to devil you with. Don't you think so, Sally?
Father, I think you talked the hind leg off a donkey.
Well, it's clean fun. Now, Sally, you waited on me, I'll wait on you. Take my chair here. It's no use mooning over Carrie. Sally never kisses a gentleman until he's been here twice.
You must ask me again sometime.
Do it yourself.
Why don't you come next Sunday?
Did you hear what I said, old man? Sorry if I brought up a painful subject, only I thought you'd be interested to hear about Mildred.
Sorry she's had such a bad time.
She asked me to give you her address.
She has the baby with her?
Yes.
Baby all right?
I'm very grateful to you, Philip. I don't know what will become of me and baby.
Oh, you'd have got on, I expect.
You've always been much nicer to me than I deserved. Maybe someday you'll feel better about me and things will be like they used to be.
Well, good night. What are you doing up?
I couldn't sleep. Phil. Phil, I love you so.
Oh, nonsense.
'Tisn't. I can't live without you.
Please get up.
Oh, Phil, please.
You disgust me.
Me? I disgust you. I never cared for you, not once. I was always making a fool of you. You bored me stiff. I hated you. And after you kissed me, I always used to wipe my mouth. Wipe my mouth! For every kiss I had a laugh. We laughed at you because you were such a mug. Why haven't you been to see us?
Oh, I don't know. I've had things to do.
Hello, Philip. Where have you been staying?
Oh, anywhere.
Why didn't you come here? We want you here with us.
Well, I really have no place to go. It's awfully good of you.
Nonsense. As you know, the house is completely unsanitary. You'll probably wind up with some foul disease.
Wouldn't be a very nice night to be out.
I hope I shan't have to stay very long.
You do? Why?
I can't go on like this, you know. I need a job.
Father has a job for you.
Has he? Where?
Where he works.
All right now. I saw you in the window.
What seems to be the trouble?
Phil. It's not my lungs, is it?
Where's the baby?
She died.
Afraid I can't help you much.
Don't leave me, Philip. I know I've treated you shocking, but don't leave me. Not yet, please.
Darling, do you think you'll always feel like this about me?
Yes. I've known it since the first time you came to our house.
Well, this is what you might call the irony of fate.
Come on now, be quick. Get her out of here.
I understand there's an interesting case.
Look here, old man. Don't go in there.
When do you intend to marry me?
Right away.
Thank you, Philip.
Because everything that's beautiful to me is right here.